Hey Dave, Wolfman Jeff here on the porch here in Chattanooga. Really briefly, missed the first goal. That's fine. It wasn't our goal, so I don't care about that goal. First half was a little shaky. It wasn't dreadful, but it was a little shaky. Was surprised when Doyle came in the second half, but I think it was really the right call. I think the coach did the right moves and moving things around because we totally dominated that second half. So that was good to see. I do want to say I was impressed with the performance of Doyle, and I think that's his best performance in a Wolf shirt. So that did fantastic. A great goal by Cunha, and to be honest, also really sweet move at the end by Sasa to go ahead and just to get the winner. So quite pleased. It's a little shaky at first. I was a little worried in the first half, but so I guess Gary got his revenge in Bournemouth. So onward, upward, we're moving up the table, giving a little space between us and those below us, and keep at it. So not only are we playing well against the top teams, we're able to scramble and keep ahead of the lower teams, which we were struggling with in this season. So always Wolves.
Yes, the winning tankard is out again. I say again, it's after many months we've not been used. Happy days are here again. Thank God for that, everyone. But here it is. I know everyone looks forward to seeing it. So yeah, this is Chris Meisel in Norway. Not very long after the 2-1 win over Bournemouth, which was at times a tough watch, I think. First half wasn't great, was it? But you know what? What I thought first half was that if we stepped it up 10%, only 5 or 10%, but we were going to at least get a draw or win the game, because Bournemouth weren't very good. You could see that. They had one attack pretty much and scored, which is ridiculous, but it works for us sometimes. And I think the only thing, if we could analyse the first half tactically, is that they had one more man in centre midfield, which they used to their advantage for the home team. It can be like that sometimes because we now play three at the back, which does suit us defensively. We're more solid defensively, so I understand why we play it. But it is going to lead to sometimes that we're outnumbered in centre midfield, and that was the way the first half played out. I do actually think we'd have won anyway without it going to 10 men. It did go to 10 men for once in our favour. Good use of substitutions today. You have to say the manager, Gary O'Neill, has done a good job. And it was I really felt for him, and it was great for him to get that result today. Although he plays it down and says it isn't about him, he will have really enjoyed that today. For obvious reasons, the way he was treated there. I thought good use of subs, as I say. Doyle coming on, looked decent, didn't he? He looked like he could dictate the pace of the game, and he owned the centre midfield. And not every game is going to be a game for him in the Premier League, but today was a game for him. Same as Sarabia came on later on in the game. Not every Premier League game is for him, but when we've got possession, I think at one point it was 83% possession. We had the ball, looking to 9 men behind the ball, and it was for him. Neto was great again. Look, I'm just glad we got the 3 points. And Sasha again, he's made the goal himself in a way. He's very clever to see the opportunity to win the ball back. He's a clever player. He's not just a big lad who heads the ball. He's contributed a lot so far in the limited time he's played. I think we've got a player there. But the overall picture now after the games we've played is that we're comfortably in mid-table, 7 points above the relegation zone, which is where we need to be in this season of transition. And everyone has to accept it is a season of transition. It's not just a goal to avoid relegation, it's a goal to comfortably avoid relegation and build on it and remain in the Premier League. So far, so good. It looks like we're going to do that. More importantly for now is Saturday night is a good night. The week's going to be good. We're all happy. This is what it's all about. Cheers, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Hey Dave, Noah here from Chicago, Illinois. My immediate match reaction after the 2-1 win down on the South Coast at the Vitality. Really massive win for us. Unfortunately, I was only able to watch the second half of the match, which I'm kind of glad I did, because it seems like the first half, from what the announcer was saying, we were quite poor in that first half. Nonetheless, we came out in the second half, and we looked to be the much better side. We got an equalizer through Cunha, fantastic goal. It's been coming for him. It really has, and I'm really happy for him in that aspect. Really, really big goal from him. Dawson was immense again. Dawson was absolutely immense. On my little my FootMob app, he had the highest player rating, but I am actually going to give my man of the match to Matheus Cunha. He was, again, got the equalizer, fantastic goal, but he was also very, very good in the run of play. And then, of course, Kalajdzic comes on, scores the game winner. Absolutely massive goal. Really, really was. Got a bit lucky, I think, with the goalkeeper trying to play out of the back, but it's a mistake, and we took advantage. We took full advantage of that. Those are the mistakes that we need to take advantage of. We need to take advantage of those mistakes. And they're probably mistakes that a year before we wouldn't have taken advantage of, but we did this time, and that was really good to see. The red card, yes, definitely a red card. And we took full advantage of it. If we had drawn this game, man, that would have been tough. That would have been tough. That's 2 points dropped for sure on the road. Anyways, match rating, I would have to probably give it a 7.5. Probably a 5 for the first half, and then an 8 for the second half, and I'll average it out to a 7.5. Anyways, always Wolves. Until next weekend, signing off.
Hi everyone, it's Azza from Parma here. So a late win and a really deserved one. We got the 3 points. We're now at 11. I really enjoyed this match because as soon as it started, I considered it as a test. The last 2 matches, excluding this one, were like quite difficult and ended up in a draw against Villa and a win against Man City. Who would have thought? No one. I personally didn't really expect that, especially for Man City. And after that game, I started to see an improvement. And then we played against Villa and we were good. So I said to myself, let's see if it was only luck or if we started to change our mentality, the way we play and how we act. And today I was really happy because I finally started to see a team, a pack. 11 people cooperating and not 11 people on pitch like. So I think we changed our mentality. There is a long way to go. The next one is against Newcastle, which is doing good. Okay, now I say it, we are improving, so we're probably going to lose against Newcastle because it's always like that. I'm so sorry. Anyway, we played really good today, the way I see it. I got a bit nervous on the last 20 minutes because usually when there is a draw, 1-1 or 0-0, we're always the unlucky side. If there is another goal, we always lose in this situation. But we were good today. So we got our victory. We're coming back to Molineux, really happy. And I hope with the right mentality to face Newcastle, which will be at home, next Saturday. So I'm really happy for this improvement I saw today. I hope I'm not wrong. There may be losses, there may be other draws, of course there will, but we're getting there. We are coming back. We're coming back. See you for the match against Newcastle.
Hi there, Chris here in Greece. So Bournemouth 1, Wolves 2. Good result for Wolves against what might be relegation rivals come the end of the season. Bournemouth, I think, slightly better in the first half, maybe deserving their 1-0 lead as they went into half-time. Shame that Neto goal didn't go in, come off the bar. That was a cracking effort and would have been a wonderful individual goal. And we were all asking questions come the beginning of the second half, what's going to happen. But fair enough to O'Neill, made a change. I thought Gomez played quite well first half, but he made the change, brought Doyle on. For me, Doyle run the show the second half, probably man of the match for me. A friend of mine here in Greece said should be Neto. But yeah, changed the game, the goal went in. A really, really good finish from Cunha. I mean, I don't think he's a natural centre forward. I think Wolves are still lacking that natural centre forward, but that was a very, very good finish from Cunha. And then after, when we went to 10 men, I thought it was a nice bit of theatre really from Hwang. Yeah, the headbutt was there. If a Wolves player had done it, we'd have gone, that's a red card straight away. It was a red card. You know, this is the way the Premier League is at the moment. A bit soft for me. If someone did that during the centre of Wolverhampton, you wouldn't go down, would you? Let's be honest. But anyway, fair play to Hwang. He turned out to be one of our heroes of the season at the moment. 10 down to 10 men. It was all Wolves after that. We was pressured. We did very, very well. We had multiple chances to score. And Kalajdzic come on, put the ball in the back of the net. For a second time, he's a Wolves hero, bringing us 3 points. I don't think it was the most convincing performance, but what matters in these games is getting the results. And you know, Gary O'Neill, 4 games, 2 wins, 2 draws. Recently, that's pretty good, so well done. Hope we can keep it up. Always Wolves.
Hey Dave, New York Wolves here, coming to you for the very final time from Brentwood, New York on Long Island. We're sold my father-in-law's house and moving him up to Connecticut with us, so enjoy the rainy surroundings for one last time. Massive win against Bournemouth. I thought first half we were a little, I don't know, anemic is maybe the right word, just wasn't quite clicking. Bournemouth didn't look that great either, but obviously they just had that moment of quality in front of goal and went into half-time 1-0 up. But then I actually missed the equaliser. We were doing some clearing out here and came back, put the game back on, and it was 1-1. So I thought, oh, brilliant. Nice goal from Cunha, really nice run from Neto, and a cracking finish from Cunha. I think he needed that. He looked really sort of frustrated and chippy in the first half, like throwing his arms up. Which, you know, I'm sure he wants to score goals, and I'm glad he got his goal today. Hopefully that settles him down and gets him some confidence. And then with the red card for Bournemouth, there probably only looked like being one winner. We laboured a little bit, and I think we deservedly won. You know, mistake from their goalie, who cares? Assist from Neto, not our Neto, but you know, he messed up, and we were clinical, and nice finish from Sasha. Very happy for him. So 3 really big points. It's not often that we go to a lower in the table team and get a result. So it was really big to get that today. It moves us up to 11 points. I think we're 11th or 12th, so close to the top half. So, you know, we're keep putting points on the board, which is the important thing. Not a brilliant performance, but I think we were kind of comfortable without really ever hitting top gear, and you know, we got it done, which was massive. And Gary O'Neill must be really happy to go back to the club that rather unceremoniously sacked him and put one over on them. So I think they're in trouble. I think Burnley are in trouble. Obviously Sheffield United, Luton seem to be a bit picking up a bit, and then Forest are down there. So I think there's plenty of teams worse than us. We just need to keep focusing on our jobs and putting points on the board, and we'll be fine. So good result. I do just want to drop a plug for next weekend, Saturday the 28th. If anyone is in New York, or anybody watching this can be in New York, we're meeting up for the late kickoff against Newcastle United at 12:30. But at 11 a.m. we're actually going to be showing the LA Wolves documentary, courtesy of Wolves, with some bonus content from the UK screening last week. It's the official first showing of that documentary in the US. And we're working on some giveaways, some shirts, LA Wolves shirts, maybe a Q&A with the documentary makers. So if anybody's in New York area or knows anybody, pass it on. McHale's Pub at 11 a.m. for the Wolves documentary, LA Wolves documentary, and 12:30 for the match. And I hope to see some folks there. And hopefully we'll be watching England in the Rugby World Cup final at 3 as well. All right, mate. See you later.